Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Um, yeah, I'm in other place right now. I'm going through something with my family, and it's very sad. And I'm not gonna get into details, but I hate to say this because I don't want to, but I have to take us a horse 8 feet back from the internet. I gotta take care of myself, and I gotta I'll probably be because I look behind these things so much, and sorry, that was my fan, and I saw what happened in Texas. Yes, I have been there. Oh my God, that place used to be so deep and I know what happened in Texas. Because I'm going to cover it sometimes, but I don't think I can do it right now because my real life problems I have to face those, and yeah. Oh my God, please becoming sorry. I I can't. I'll give you an update later. Sometimes the snake, but I'm gonna talk about Betty. She has become. I'm gonna take you out. Blah blah blah. I'm okay. Has anybody heard about her becoming a nurse's aide? Um, you just have to watch stuff. Okay, let's do this. So if I had to stop real fast today, I'm gonna have to. But if I don't, I don't. Okay, let's review this nasty hoe. Sorry. Not sorry. Shit.
Few cases we've covered, it looks like there's a dump site number 1, a dump site number 2.
Season, y'all. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Bastion did in fact.
I'm gonna say, I am coming back after I need to deal with my real problems. So, I'm just lying on the profits. I can't have that. Um, okay, let's get into this. Let's not have that.
Arrived to his house on Stafford Court the evening of Sunday, February 25th. Around 6 a.m. on February 26th, his mother allegedly awoke, went to go wake up her son, and found his bed empty. After looking around the home for several minutes, She ended up calling her husband, which was allegedly 3.5 hours away in Memphis, Tennessee, at what is dubbed the St. Jude's Project. Since then, the roads were filled up with a lot of law enforcement.
Here's one thing, because I have seen this. I think Betty's coming from a place of hate, revenge, because, oh, you lie? No, you didn't lie. I can say that she thinks people lie on her name and others get arrested her for no reason. Let me say this before we get into it. When you feel it, when freedom, you have the right to freedom of speech. But when it hinders lies, rumors, and everything else, that's when you freedom right does not. She's upset because she still has the 4 POs. And she thinks she can still do this to the bedrooms, her bedrooms. And she should not be speaking on kids.
Huge and massive search effort went underway to find that, he just can't seem to take care of himself. He doesn't really know much.
She fight back. Let's go over this, okay?
Then the roads were filled up with a lot of law enforcement. A huge and massive search effort went underway to find Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. They ended up within 24 hours releasing an Amber Alert. We're learning a lot about these Amber Alert system and the strict criteria needed to get a person on the Amber Alert.
No.
So how is it Sebastian got on this Amber Alert without evidence of an abduction 24 hours after he was reported missing? These are a lot of questions that we have no answers to as we're working this case. What I can tell you is their statements have changed wildly. Here are a few examples of the...
No, they haven't. Let me tell you, you got that wrong. It says statements that has changed a lot. Okay? You want to throw the prophets on the bus? Guess not. I'm going to accept another bus.
Wild changes.
Was his ask, would he be able to ride a city bus?
Nothing is off the table as far as abilities. Could the young man get on a bus? I'm sure he could.
We've never done it before.
We've never rode a city bus.
And Betty's using this video to tell Chris and no.
So I don't think he understands the process. He doesn't have any sense of money. He may have, like, let's say a $20 bill in his hand, but he doesn't truly understand what $20 would get him.
He's good,
Right.
at it, but he doesn't
I understand.
Time and money.
It seems awfully funny.
Listen how sad Katie Puffett is. How upset she is.
That, he just can't seem to take care of himself. He doesn't
That's not what they said.
really know much.
That's not what they say.
But when we hear his father talk about him, Seth Rogers, he describes his son more capable than we've ever heard. He says his son is so capable, he goes fishing, he can shoot a gun. There's a lot of stuff that Sebastian does that, from the information we had from the mom and stepfather, we wouldn't believe. And just recently, after the 1 year
I hate when
milestone of this young man being missing, the mom and stepdad come out and say there was a misunderstanding about their son and his capabilities. That's kind of odd. Let's listen to that.
With his autism, is there anything else that we should add that you want the public to know right now?
I would say that he is what they would consider high functioning. He's not, he doesn't struggle with verbal communication, but he does.
Look at her face. Look at her eyes. She's heartbroken. They are heartbroken, babe. Yeah, these Mike Stevens. Come on, babe. John Rose didn't do it. Clean Chris didn't do it. Candace didn't do it. As facts, she had not been arrested. You should bless him. You're not even a suspect. But baby, ruin the spell. Yeah, right.
Excuse me, sorry. He does struggle sometimes with expressing himself, is I guess the best way that I could put that. But he's so smart and he's so capable, and that I think the initial image of him that was portrayed was misleading to an extent.
Yes, very much misleading to an extent. They're the ones that were feeding the public the information about their son. So why were they being so dubious in explaining the capabilities he had?
Never gonna stop. We're never gonna let that happen if we can help it.
And I hope you stick around.
Please stick around for more bullshit drama from me.
Parenting style. She was the one that let us know that she believed they were trying to discipline him into normalcy.
Oh, you guys, back up. That's not true. Don't look.
Beautiful people of YouTube. Hopefully my sound box is working today. Hopefully the sound box is working today. I hear this little birdie this morning.
But baby, let me say this. You're the one that needs Jesus. You don't act like a Christian at all. Look at his this. You look like you have a problem like in liver. Because I know something about that.
And telling me it's somebody's birthday. Is it somebody's birthday here? I was hearing a little birdie saying somebody.
That's not even the correct sound. He's so stupid.
Somebody has been blessed to walk the earth since before bread was invented or the grains of sand were ever seen. I'm just joking, Lisa. I'm just joking. We're going to sing Lisa a happy birthday. Lisa B. always been a great family member on this channel for quite some time, has helped us, sent us some information. One of the reasons why we have a good understanding of Chris and Katie's parents.
You don't know that. You do not even know that. This is about revenge and hate. But guess what? What makes you think you want to cut out for on those POs?
Parenting style. She was the one that let us know that she believed they were trying to discipline him into normalcy. And I gotta agree. So let's sing happy birthday to Lisa.
You not hear? Okay. You not hear that?
Has helped us, sent us some information. One of the reasons why we have a good understanding of Chris and Katie's parenting style. She was the one that let us know that she believed they were trying to discipline.
She believes. Okay, she don't do research. She didn't look into the bathrooms.
Him into normalcy. And
That's
I gotta agree
bullshit.
to you
Okay.
about his are you a resident of this county?
Um.
Well, I was what? I wonder why he ain't getting his raise. I just don't understand. Maybe it has something to do with that big, beautiful package I sent over to Congress, right? Because we have him on tape talking about his are you a resident of this county? Well, I can tell you the federal government doesn't like that kind of poontang at all. But there has been major budget cuts all the way around. But, the ones that are hit the hardest probably are the budget cuts there in Sumner County. Because at the end of the day, I don't have to do crap. I have politicians on my channels. Politicians that can do...
Not a joke. Do you think a politician won't listen to the nonsense? Sorry. So I can hear her good. I'm trying to chat. Okay. Really? You think you're that important? Let me take your ego down a notch. You're not that important. Coming for a butthurt, coming for a revenge hate. He's not gonna listen to you. I'm sorry. This is because you fuck about and you find out. You haven't attempted them because you fuck about and find out.
Do crap and make life very difficult for people, especially people that violate federal law, especially sheriffs that
You did not do that.
violate federal law, and especially sheriffs.
You're not a victim in this case. You made Sebastian, Seth, Chris, and Kay a victim.
That have detectives putting false information on affidavits. Trust me, people.
You talking about Lisa Byington? I might have her first name. She didn't like uneasy nitwit.
Are paying attention and people know. Now, I don't know why Sumner County Sheriff, a sheriff that hasn't even been there, but a blink of an eye, begging the county for more funds, for raises, for just the management. Their management is shit.
According to Betty, Betty's is hateful because she couldn't take her medicine very good. Take it, bitch. Take all the medicine. Because you fuck around, you got found out.
Sheriff's son Snuggle struggles. Seems to think the big fat...
No respect, no remorse for what she did.
RAPE.
She just stuck, that lady, the hot lady. I wonder if she had permission to go on his land. If you don't have permission, that means no go. You can't do it. But I bet she trespassed it. I bet she didn't even get permission to go on that property. For stupid content, a crime scene in what he has been is not. But no. Just no.
D is just a horrible term for a little snuggle struggle.
She's framing him right now. And get her ass for this.
That's the sheriff in Sumner County.
This is bullhorn by not taking accountability for what she has done in this case.
And that's the same sheriff that has no balls or backbone to...
They arrested you, right?
Face a father that's been searching for his son. So much so that bullhorn people that actually give a shit about this kid are actually going around him to set up an event in front of the governor just to let him know we're not funding their sheriff until Eric Craddock is out of
Okay, you can go away then. Get out of that state.
office. Period. Period.
You can't make that happen.
I will tell you that. That's going to be my mission, to cause as much financial problems from the federal government to Sumner County as humanly possible. Because I do a diplomatic approach. You want to arrest me? Okay. Well, hi, Sheriff Craddock. Hi, Sheriff Craddock. And trust me, this is not something that Bullhorn Betty has the power to do by herself. So I had a lot of support. Just saying. Anyways, Skits, it's nice to see you. Good morning to our beautiful birthday girl, Lisa B. Always. If I can get my little thingy to work here. We got Bullhorn Betty up in chat. We've got Skits. Don, good morning. Cat. That we have functioning laws for our policing departments. Okay? One thing I can't stand more than anything in this world is corruption. It's a
You're correct in your head. You're delusional.
Bad cop. Okay? Everybody has been watching me, knows how I feel about it. I believe that there are bad apples in the law enforcement across this country. Just some rotten, bad apples that give the rest of the good officers bad names. And it's dangerous. It's dangerous. When you have bad apples in police departments.
How about bad eater influencers? Like yourself, babe. Like yourself. You should be removed from all social media.
Running crap and doing corrupt practices.
Like you do here on the YouTube.
You're putting other people that wear the badge in harm's way. So I want the corruption the hell out of our policing departments.
Yeah, I got power.
Across this country.
Thank God!
I want the incompetents retrained. And I want the great and good cops to be promoted into the positions to run and keep people in line. But the first key ingredient is getting the garbage.
Okay, before you speak other people, get your house in order, buddy. Get your house in order. Your house isn't in order. You have most of the country. You have 400 protection orders against you.
Out of law enforcement.
I just see you not making the content that you want. You're not using the profits because you have to make so much content, right?
But Sheriff Struggles is garbage. He needs to be taken out.
You're garbage. You just pissed because you got found out harassing your family. Not insane person that go out to a dead person's site unless you got drunk. Not insane person that go to all his sightings. You're not insane. You're insane. That's insane. Fuck up. It's Tracy Pimpin at its best.
Okay? And I mean that in a very above board way, politically. He needs to be taken out politically. We do not believe in violence here. I am a human being.
But simulation, harassment, bullying, misinformation, lying on people, lying on set.
I am an animal, so I do have violent tendencies just like every other.
Yeah, also,
one of you guys, we are civil, and it's dangerous. It's dangerous when you have bad apples in police departments running crap and doing corrupt practices You're putting other people that wear the badge in harm's way. So I want the corruption the hell out of our policing departments across this country. I want the incompetents retrained. And I want the great and good cops to be promoted into the positions to run and keep people in line. But the first key ingredient is getting the garbage out of law enforcement. Sheriff Struggles is garbage. He needs to be taken out.
No, he's not. He's upset because he got cut. And this having a temperature.
Okay, and I mean that in a very above board way. Politically, he needs to be taken out politically. We do not believe in violence here. I am a human being. I am an animal, so I do have violent tendencies, just like every other one of you guys.
That's why she is. She has DVD, domestic violence, arrest. Reports. Probably you can keep your hands to yourself.
We are civilized.
You're not.
Animals, so we learn to control ourselves. Okay.
You don't.
Okay.
You haven't even learned how to do that. Just sit your ass home. Sit all the way back and sit down, because you haven't learned that part.
We're in a situation here where we've got a sheriff with his hands out. What has he done to receive a raise? Has he got accommodations? Has he saved a child? Has he found a child that's been lost in his community for over a year? No, the answer is no. He's a failure.
You're a failure. So you don't get he's winning. He's winning because you couldn't do nothing to him. You don't even pay his taxes. You're not even in his state. You not get that?
A big old fat failure. And let's not mistake. I haven't been to their county meetings yet. Okay? I haven't started going. The key statement in there, I haven't started. That's the key statement. One thing that this county didn't realize when they arrested a very much a political advocate and activist.
Oh, cut the crap, no.
That is United States known. When you violated my First Amendment right and
you did. You got running your fucking mouth.
Continue to violate my Second.
How about Chris and Kylie? You not to their home. You not to their campsite. You not to their work. Fuck you. No, honey. You're not the victim. You victim court is denied by me.
Amendment right. I'm not a happy camper.
You shouldn't be stalking people. But I guess you never want to grow up and get common sense. You do something. I always say this. For every action, there's going to be a reaction, good or negative. You just got the bad one.
And when you make it difficult for me to address you in a diplomatic measure, it takes other processes to get you to listen. So now we're tired of trying to get Mr. Struggles to listen. We are just going to get him fired. We're going to make sure that the people of that county know they have other options. They don't have to take somebody that will not talk to their community. That when their children go missing,
he will not listen to a German YouTuber that's saying nonsense like that. Prophets are gifted and they're not gifted. There's no fucking evidence of that. As Seth, maybe he needs to dig around in Seth's background. Make sure he doesn't have you. But he won't do that because he's too busy sucking ass up on Seth, right? You don't stand for anything.
They get this Struggles treatment. No parent should be treated like this. No parent should have a law.
Kylie and Kristen doesn't have a problem.
law enforcement arresting people or putting their blessed hands on a person for not breaking the law. And it's not just me.
You broken it. You not stalking them. So cut you sit out.
I'm not the only victim of Sumner County. We have articles of what they're doing on those DUI buses. What, you guys need extra money because you're too effing broke? I'm just asking.
But he's just mad because she got caught. And now it's just being punished because she can't get any real near the profits. But I don't understand why can't she go down to the police station and talk to them.
Because the rest of the world is seeing Eric Craddock do a piss poor job at his job and then ask for a raise? Where in society would that happen any other place but in a government position? I told them they were going to want federal funds. Did I not? Raise your hand if you heard.
I think he knows what's best for his county, but you don't. You don't know, you're not going to.
Heard me on this channel say they're going to want federal funds, and that's something that I can tinker with. Something I have a lot of
No, you don't.
knowledge on.
No, you
Something
don't.
I can do in the dead of night.
No, you don't.
Causing problems is something I'm very, very good at, and people respect me across this
I don't. I think you're a disgrace. Not a joke. Are you joking me?
country. Whether these hate channels do or not, I don't care. I don't respect them either.
I don't care. Yeah, no, I hate channel. I'm a fact channel. Unlike you, I tell you the truth. Unlike you, I know how to control myself. Sometimes you got my bad person going, but that's it. Nothing but a pussy. You don't have. Nobody's not listening to you because this is a pussy. It's revenge, hate.
Angie, it's nice to see you. Laura, Denise, it's good to see you. We do have. I saw Seth up in here. He might want to. Bring down the hammer on Sheriff Snuggles struggles. It might cause some problems. Oh, I'm so scared. I might get arrested for speaking.
No, but no, you dumbass. People see this. People being to the internet so he can protect himself. You don't have anything to do with it.
Oh, sorry. They already did that.
What's wrong?
At your office. Wake up, Brandon.
Oh.
Where's the searches? We've heard all these cases. We've watched all these missing person cases, right? And what do we notice with all these missing person cases in the law enforcement in their area? Person cases, right? Brandon! Good gracious! The boy ain't in your blessed office!
Has Brady become enhanced? Just asking. Leave me a comment below.
Can we please get you at your office? Wake up, Brandon!
You don't have any right to be in this case or to be speaking on it, but you know, go ahead. There's always going to be people watching you, not for the reasons that you think.
Brandon Carter, TBI. If you haven't noticed,
He don't answer to you. Sorry.
he's not in your office. Big Mac Mike, it's nice to see I could be employable, okay? When I set myself up, because I didn't know what the hell I was.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
His ass. Like there's just sometimes I just want to take the sheriff's department, just move them out of the way, right? Move them, because they ain't doing shit anyways. Let's be honest. We're
not near you. Look at that purchase. It didn't have to fall on bed. So, how did he happen in that case? Oh, my bad. He didn't.
The searches. We've heard all these cases. We've watched all these missing person cases, right? And what do we notice with all these missing person cases in the law enforcement in their area? They're searching. They're actually off their butts, out of their office.
What's wrong with that? Unlike you, I don't see you outside. I didn't see you move.
In the heat, out there in the woods, searching for these individuals like they're supposed to do, not sitting in an air-conditioned office.
Yeah, not like the job it's supposed to do. Shut the fuck up.
Like Brandon Carter is, with his thumb up his ass.
What's wrong, buddy?
Hey, Brandon, do you need me to remove the Velcro on your ass to get you outside? Sebastian's not in your office, bro. Like,
hey, babe, do you need mental help? Call the police and they will help you. Get some help because you're going insane right now. This case is not for you to talk about.
He's probably outside. So if you're not out there, you're failing at your blessed job.
You don't have the right to judge in criminal code.
Brandon
I'm gonna call you a felon.
Carter, knock knock. Can you hear me?
He doesn't take advice from felons.
Brandon!
Stop acting like a child.
Good gracious! The boy ain't in your blessed office. Can we please get you at your office? Wake up, Brandon! Brandon Carter, TBI.
I'm gonna just for her because it doesn't do any good. She doesn't have a fat.
If you haven't noticed, he's not.
Baby, hon, let me say this. You don't get to run the world. You are not God. You are afraid of life.
Not in your office. He's not on your computer. He's not on the phone. If you're going to find this boy, you're going to have to put your ass in a vehicle and go somewhere and search for him. It's kind of how you find people.
You don't know that. You don't know shit. That's your thing, not his. You know what, that, baby? I know so much more about being. No, I don't. I'm gonna take that back. Oh shit!
I'm sorry, Brandon. If you did,
I need to pause. I'm sorry, my mom. Listen, guys, my mom's coming here, and like I said, I'm going through a hard time right now. Like that. So I'm gonna do 5 more. We need to put this back up because I got a lot to say. Yeah, let's get to this.
didn't realize that, maybe you should. Maybe you should.
Maybe you should set up. Because number one, you don't know how long it works at or easy. You may have the AA. I mean, but you're not that smart. You can't all figure that out. And second of all, shut the fuck up. You can't take any. Oh, I gotta pray this.
Big Mac Mike, it's nice to see you. Mike said, just go through this, okay? I haven't always worked for myself. I have worked for myself for a significant
That's hard to believe.
portion of my life, but I haven't always worked for myself. I work for CPAs, I work for attorneys, I work for a lot of people.
Not seeing a
mortgage companies. I made sure that wherever I went, I could be employable. Okay. When I set myself up, because I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do with my life. So what did I do? I got into finance stuff. I got into insurance stuff. I got into medical stuff.
No, you don't.
I went for the top tier stuff. Does the stuff everybody needs, even when you're broke, even when the whole world is falling apart, you still need to have house insurance and car insurance and life insurance and health insurance. Right? And good gracious, with all the tax changes, you need a CPA. You still have to pay the IRS. You still have to pay the government, no matter
not CPA, please.
How broke you are. So I work for them. We all know everybody gets sick. We get sick and tired of paying those damn taxes. So I went into the medical field, decided to become a CPA or a CNA, and then an LPN, and then a phlebotomist.
No, you did not.
And then I didn't go into the work. I couldn't get licensed. I just had a DUI. I couldn't get licensed, but I wasn't trying to. I was selling insurance. I went there for more educational practices.
Yeah, right.
But it would have been good to say, hey, I'm an LPN. This is what we would do.
I think she's lost her mind. But let's keep listening.
But I didn't get that accreditation. And I found out that I was going to have to go work in a nursing home. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. So I made sure that when I set myself up, I had all the staples of society. So no matter what, if the whole world burns down,
Not education, though. You didn't go teach. You didn't. Not education. So I'm not buying this crap.
I'll be doing your taxes, okay? So you don't have anything to worry about.
Not CPA. She's good at herself.
You'll be like the Grizzlies. Got Betty doing your taxes. You going in. They're going to take you out.
She didn't say police. She didn't say firefighter. So, no, bitch.
They're going to take you down. They're going to send the U.S. Marshals into your house, kick your door in, and arrest you because I did your taxes for you. That's what happened to the Grizzlies.
Shut the fuck up. Don't listen to your friend.
Good gracious.
You think you're better than? Hell no.
Justice.
You need a fucking God. You need God in life. You need to set up and be about like your fucking life. Because the way you're going, it's not going so hard. It's not even right. I have to end there, but hi, Ryan Bill. Hi, Sarah. I have to go because, like I told you, I have real life problems that I need to talk about and adjust. I'm just gonna you. Bye. I'm gonna put this back up like around 5, I hope. Bye.